Awesome. Well, let's get rolling here, guys. So first thing, thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate you taking time out of the day to learn about Green Home Loans. My name is Reggie Green. I'm co-founder and co-owner of Green Home Loans. And I've been doing this over 20 years. I'm a dinosaur in this business, but still going strong. I got my trusty sidekick, Kaylee Taylor, on here. Kaylee, say what up.
What up, everybody?
What the heck do you do here?
I am the business development and marketing manager for our team here, and I assist all of our loan officers and their realtor partners in their business planning.
Sweet. I love it. Okay, well, let's get rolling here because I know everybody's busy. So, what I wanted to start off with is just give you a little idea of what we're about. So, number one, at Green Home Loans, we want to provide three things at a high level. Okay, number one, as a loan officer, we want you, a loan officer, branch manager, we want you to be able to offer the best rate pricing in the industry. So, that's going to be a huge key for us. Number two, we never want you to be able to have to turn away a potential client or turn away a good referral from a referral partner that works with you. Okay. So we want you to have access to every single product possible on the market. And then lastly, and I think this really differentiates us from other people because a lot of people can do one and two, is we want to do everything possible to put support around your business so you can focus on money making activities. And this is really a big theme for us. You're going to probably see me talk about this again and again, but the more time that you can take off of doing loans and originating, building relationships, marketing, prospecting, at the end of the day, that's going to make you more money. So that's really a big focus with us. Now, going over like our active leadership and who our owners are. So, Green Home Loans is owned by myself, Reggie Green, and also my cousin and partner, Nick Grobnager. We're both Midwest boys, grew up in Michigan. And one of the things you want to know about us is we're focused on building the best platform for green home loans. A lot of times, especially with smaller broker shops, everything's about the owner is really focusing on their own business and not necessarily on building the best platform for loan officers. So we're not focused on our own business. We're focused on building the best possible platform for you, whether that's business planning, coaching, masterminds, trainings, trying to build infrastructure, sales tools, things like that. That's really the focus of our business and what we spend the majority of our time on. Okay, so that's a little bit about us. Now, I want to transition and really get into the nitty gritty of how we do loans and what it looks like to be a loan officer or a branch manager at Green Home Loans. So, one to start off, I think the easiest start off point for that is our loan origination system. And we feel like we have the best loan origination system on the market. It's called Arrive. We worked in Encompass for 10 years before this, and you're constantly sitting there because it's constantly thinking and super slow. Arrive is 100% different. Okay. It's web based, super fast, easy to use, all in one system with great support. It has an amazing consumer application. So if your clients are going to apply online, the application's super clean. It has all the questions you need answered. And once they submit your application, it's actually going to ask them to upload the likely documents we're going to need based upon how they filled out the application. Now, one of the great things about Arrive is you can really customize it a lot to yourself. You can do a lot of automations to clients, to realtors, to title companies during the milestone changes. It also has a pricing engine for a lot of wholesale lenders that we have available to you. You can do one-click AUS runs for DU and LP. It also has built-in rate alert notifications. So, for example, you're talking to a client and maybe rates today are at 6.75 with 0 points, and they really need a 6.25 at 0 points for it to make sense for them. You can actually create that alert in the system. So when that rate pricing is actually available, you'll get a notification and can contact that client and start that refinance or purchase. They also have a built-in CRM, and this is actually not out yet, but it is something they're developing. We're super excited about it because having all of your files in your loan origination system while having the CRM in the same place is a really cool concept. So I'm excited to see that when they release that. So that's our loan origination system, and that's where you're going to be really creating and starting your loans with Green Home Loans. Okay, now we have over 40 lenders to choose from, and what we try to do is we try to provide every lender on the market that we possibly can so you can have the products that you need. Anything from your cookie cutter conventional FHA, VA, USDA jumbo, ton of down payment assistance options, no ratio, DSCR, bank statement, reverse mortgage, hard money, commercial. We have all that stuff within house. And then if you come on Green Home Loans and there's a particular lender that you want to use that we particularly don't have, we can always sign up with them. It usually only takes about 24 hours to sign up with a new lender. Now, one of the cool things about us is we don't really care what lender you choose. You run your own business at Green Home Loans. So we don't, there's a lot of broker shops that try to tell you who to use. The only thing we will tell you is we have a partnership with Rocket TPO. And the reason we like to highlight Rocket TPO is they have a number of benefits with them that you can use that other lenders simply don't have. So starting off, our account executive at Rocket TPO, his name's Sam. He's probably the best account executive we have. But just from a business standpoint, first thing, we have comp plans where you can pay for your own credit, or you can have Green Home Loans pay for your credit for you. But if you are paying for your own credit reports, Rocket allows you to pull credits for free within their portal, and they also allow you to do what if scenarios and rapid rescores for free in their portal. And if you know how much credit reports cost, that's a huge savings, especially if you're going to be taking on that expense yourself. Rocket also does a lot of the services for you when you submit the loan. They order and pay for your verification of employments. Verification of employments can sometimes be $150 right now. So that's a savings for you. They order your HOI, they order your title, all those things. And I think probably the number one thing that they do outside of credit reports is no EPO is charged to loan officers unless you EPO yourself. Now, if we go into a market where you see rates drop, a lot of loan officers get hit with these large EPO bills. And if you go with Rocket, you are protected against those. We also basically we accumulate lock extension days, and I think we have thousands at this point. So you can basically get a free 20-day lock extension on any file that you do. So if you have a close of escrow, let's say that's 40 days, usually you're going to lock that on a 30-day lock and use some of those free days that you have available to you with Rocket. But like I said, that's just some of the benefits of Rocket. We do not care who you use, but they do have some benefits we wanted to point out just in case, they have some business benefits, especially that I think you need to be aware of. Okay, now this is really going to be a key to our presentation. I've been in retail, I've been on the broker side, and one of the things you see on the broker side is a lot of individual brokers have a hard time scaling. And I think one of the biggest reasons outside of like mentorship and being around people producing at a high level is really operations. And pardon my French, but most operations on the broker side is just really shitty. And what we want to do is we believe like if you are going to be a top loan officer in the country or you want to run a high level business, you have to create an experience for your realtors and your clients that's a referable experience, a 5-star experience that you can duplicate every single time. So that's going to be huge for us. And we focus on doing that through our operations department. So when you come on Green Home Loans, number one thing we're going to do is we're going to set you up with a processor that fits your personality. And you're going to work with one processor on every single deal so you can create that systematic approach of how you do every single deal. One of the things I've always been big about as a owner, loan officer, branch manager, team leader is every deal is basically the same. So engineer that process so it's an amazing communicative process for everybody involved with the transaction. Now, our processors are kind of like quasi LOAs in that they're going to be responsible for doing weekly updates to your clients, weekly updates to your realtors. And then one of the things we really want our processors to do is first thing we want the loan officer to submit a clean file. But once the processor has a clean file, we want the processor to really take that file by the horns, so to speak, and really try to push that file to closing with as minimal involvement from the loan officer as possible. Again, coming back to that theme that we had talked about in the beginning, so you can focus on money-making activities, building relationships, originating more business. Okay, now one of the cool things that we have that's super unique, I don't know anybody else that's doing this, is all of our processors are actually employed at Green Home Loans, but they're also processors that contract through Hancock Processing. And we're going to get to this in a minute in the comp plan. But the cool thing about this is this allows you to go outside processing when you want to charge your client for processing fees, or you could take it inside processing and get a commission deduction. Maybe you need to do that for clients that are shopping around, or you have a really tight deal on a VA IRRRL or an FHA Streamline. So it really gives you the maximum flexibility as a loan officer to structure your file how your client needs it and for you to win that deal. Okay, now I'm going to let Kaylee take it away from here. Kaylee's our business development manager, and she focuses on everything, marketing and business development at Green Home Loans. So Kaylee, take it away.
Thank you, Reggie. So my job is to support all of our loan officers and their realtor partners, like I said in the beginning. All the loan officers, everyone wants to originate business differently. It's the same thing with real estate agents. So my job is to help support you in any way that I can. So this means going on realtor meetings with you. A lot of our business revolves around throwing classes for realtors to get in front of them. So I can assist with setting up the classes, attending them with you. You really want to just focus on the follow-up with those classes. Client events or realtor events, whatever it may be. Marketing, huge part of my daily activity is focused on helping my loan officers with their marketing and flyers, social media, whatever it may be. Same with the realtor partners. In those realtor meetings, I do a deep dive with agents, try to understand their origination strategies, how they bring in business, and what we can do to help them bring in more. It just is good for the loan officers to be offering more to their real estate partners rather than just asking them for business. While you may not always have pre-qualified buyers to give back to your agents, how can we add value in other ways? That's where I come in. So I also do marketing pieces for our realtors. I have a very quick turnaround time, try to do, within an hour, but it could be up to 24 hours in a very worst case scenario, no longer than that. So I know a lot of other companies are at, several days to up to a week. We don't have that here. So I am just here to be a partner with our agents and be a source of, additional assistance with you as just part of your team.
Yeah, and I'll kind of highlight some of the things. So Kaylee really helped us build. We used to, before we started Green Home Loans, we built a large purchase team called Team Green. And Kaylee's probably been on over a couple hundred meetings with myself and other loan officers that were on our team. And one of the things I think that's the main benefit with Kaylee, outside of all the benefits she offers loan officers and their partners, is I think she really elevates you as a professional, because you coming in here with someone that knows real estate business, has talked to different realtors, know how they originate. It just really elevates you as a higher level professional than someone that's just talking about rates and communication. So it's just another level of benefit that you can offer. And I think it's really huge for loan officers at Green Home Loans to have Kaylee and her team as a business development manager that you can work with and your realtor partners can work with. So awesome, Kaylee. Thanks so much for jumping into that. Now, other thing we try to do is a lot of times when you go to a broker company, you have a ton of things that you have to buy, right off the bat just to operate your business. And one of the things we try to do is we try to put a lot of stuff around you so you can focus on, money-making activities, but also we try to have a lot of sales tools so you don't have to spend a ton of money every single month. So a few of the things that we work on. So number one, a big thing for us is weekly and monthly newsletters. So I actually write these for the company. Every Tuesday, I'm going to write a newsletter going over what's going on with rates and housing. And I'm also going to do a monthly newsletter about rates and housing that you can customize. So one of the things about, real estate and mortgage is a lot of it's about content creation and staying in front of your potential customers. So you certainly don't have to use these things, but we try to put these out there so they're available to you. So it's easier for you to stay in front of your realtor partners every week. It's easier to stay in front of your leads every week about what's going on in high-level newsletters. We also just added this. Kaylee works on this every Friday. She's going to send you out basically a ton of media graphics, articles, videos on real estate and mortgages that you can either use or share with your referral partners. So you have, content creation for your social media as well as your newsletters. One of the things Kaylee does is Kaylee's looking at our pipeline every single week. She's looking at the closed deals that we have every week or two, and she basically creates a congrats on closing ad. You're going to see one in the corner. And one of the reasons we do this is we want our loan officers to be able to brag about their realtor partners, and it just allows you to put, their closing without them having to brag about themselves, and it also helps elevate your brand. So we recommend posting those online once Kaylee texts those to you, and she works on those every week or two, just depending on her schedule. One of the other things we do is we create unlimited, I wouldn't say unlimited, but we basically can create a lot of websites for your business depending on how you structure it. So one of the things you'll notice about most big mortgage companies or just mortgage companies in general is you have a loan officer website, and every single loan officer at the company has the exact same website outside of picture and contact information. So we can really customize your website so you can display your brand how you want to do it. So Kaylee works with a lot of our loan officers on a personal website, which is more, to your consumers, basically going over your brand, what you're about. You can have links to your application, mortgage calculator, stuff like that. One of the things we also specialize in is a realtor tool website. I use this all the time, and it's kind of like a menu that you give to your realtors to show, hey, here's all the things I can do to add value to your business. So it's almost like you going into a restaurant and someone giving you a menu and saying, here's why we're a great place to work with. I really think that's hugely valuable. And then another one we focus on a lot is a business partner website. So in real estate, mortgage, you have so many ancillary businesses, whether it's home warranty, insurance, financial advisor, roofer, cleaner, landscaper, all those things. So what we want you to try to do, if you would like, is try to promote those people to your clients and try to get them business because you like and trust them, and hopefully they'll do the same for you. And we can create a website so when you're starting to work with clients, you can share your business partners right with your clients and try to get them business and, to people you know and trust. We also have a lot of free company tools that we offer: Loan Sifter, MMI, which is a way to look up realtor and mortgage stats, BombBomb, Zoom, Keeping Current Matters, Mojo Dialer, MBS Highway, List Reports, Lead Pages, which is where we create all the websites, Dropbox, eFax, Property Rate, Cromfer Report. So if you don't know what all those are, that's totally cool. You can always reach out to me personally, and I can go over each of those and show you how those are valuable to your business. Any other thing I missed here, Kaylee, on the sales tools? I think we got everything.
Oh yeah, you got everything.
All right, cool. Other thing we try to do is we try to provide a lot of resources for you. So when you come on Green Home Loans, maybe you're like, I want to use a new CRM, or, I want to buy leads, whatever it may be. So what we do is we create relationships with CRM companies. So let's say you want to get a CRM, you don't know where to start. We're going to have a website for you with a bunch of trusted CRM, basically companies that you can contact and find the right CRM for you. We have a ton of lead vendors that we have relationships with where you can contact them, get prices on leads, availability, things like that. We also have, generated or bought over, it's actually 80,000 leads at this point. So if you ever wanted to call leads, we have a ton available that you can call through. The only thing that happens with those leads is they are a company generated compensation on those leads should you convert them. Oops, I went backwards here. Okay, next thing, and I think this is a really cool thing about Green Home Loans, is we have a really good culture. And what we're really about is we're about growing, making a great business for you and your family, but we're also about a lot of sharing. Like, we're not about trying to keep an idea to yourself. Like, if something's really working well for someone's business, let's share that. Let's make everybody better. And we like to have a ton of fun. I always like to tell people this, but like a lot of companies you go into and it's like you're a corporate robot, and that is not the case here. You're going to have fun. We talk shit. We're pretty casual. We're going to have fun, but we're also going to provide, make a great business for us and our family and provide a great service for our customers and referral partners. One of the things we believe in is competition and leaderboards. So we put out leaderboards every single day. You may not care about that. You may care about that, but it just shows where you are compared to what other people are in the company are doing. And maybe if someone's outperforming you, you could reach out to them. Hey, you're closing 10 plus loans a month. What are you doing? And it's just a cool way to try to bring everybody's level up. We also have a team chat with all of our loan officers on any given day. You can see 20 to 40 chats going around. This is really focused more on like loan structure, I would say. So, hey, I have this weird situation. What lender would you call? Where would you put this? I had this client that was AUS approved and now it's not. How would you do this? So a lot of conversations and sharing ideas on deal structure, where to send loans, things like that. And then we also have a bi-weekly LO mastermind every 2 weeks, and that's meant to really focus more on origination activities, what's working well in your business, things like that to help everybody grow. Okay, now how our comp plan works is we have a few different comp plans because we want to provide a lot of options so we can make sure we have the comp plan that works the best for you and your business. So first thing, we have a comp plan where you make 175 basis points, but you're responsible to pay for your own credit reports and VOEs. Okay, now if you're a loan officer that does not want that responsibility, okay, we can also create a comp plan where you do not have to pay for those. We pay for those for you, but you're making 150 basis points per file. Okay, now with the broker side, if you don't know much about brokering, we allow you to go buyer paid on any single deal that you want. And this could be confusing if you've never done it before, but you're basically taking the lender paid margin out of the loan and you're basically giving a discount on the loan to your customer. So if you do that in any situation to get a deal, we pay you 70% of whatever the buyer pay compensation is. Now, we do allow you to go W-2 or 1099. Some of that does depend on the states that you're licensed in and originating in, because some states do require W-2. And if one state requires W-2, we require you to be W-2 for all of them. Now, the only fee that you have to pay for at Green Home Loans is your monthly loan origination fee, loan origination system fee of Arrive, and that is $60 a month. We also can customize a comp plan for you if you're a branch manager or a team lead and you're doing like a high level volume. We could always look at your specific situation and try to customize a comp plan that works the best for you. And then lastly, we just added this and we're super excited about it, and it's a recruiting incentive. So just give you an example. Let's say Kaylee is a loan officer at Green Home Loans, and you don't even have to be a loan officer. This can be for anybody, but she loves our platform. She's having a lot of success, and she talks to her friend Sally, who's a loan officer, and Sally ends up coming on to Green Home Loans. Now, what happens is Kaylee can create a passive income stream and basically get $250 per file on any deals that Sally closes. So it's really a way that we want our loan officers to try to get the Green Home Loans brand out there as long as they are having success in the brand. The last thing we want to do is have you recruit other people if you're not really having success. So just throwing that out there because I know there's a lot of platforms that are more about recruiting than origination. We're focused more on origination, and then the recruiting is just a byproduct of that. Okay, so who's like a good avatar for a loan officer at Green Home Loans? So one of the things you can probably tell is we try to put a ton of tools and stuff around you so you can scale or build a business at a level you want it. So we're really looking for loan officers that are full-time loan officers. We want high-level customer service loan officers. Like if you don't care about customer service, 100% honest, you're not a good fit here. We want high-level loan officers that care about their customer experience, care about their realtor experience, and are really working on this to build a great business for them and their family. Okay, now we do have some realtors and financial advisors and insurance agents that do come on Green Home Loans on more referral basis. That's a little bit different, but if you're a full-time loan officer, we really want you focused on loans, and we want you focused on providing a great product and service for your clients. Now, transition process with Green Home Loans, we try to make this as easy as possible. So if you call myself and you decide you want to come on Green Home Loans and we decide we're a good fit for each other, the first thing we have you do is we have you go on our career page and we have you fill out some information so we can run your credit and your background check. Usually gets that back either the same day or within 24 hours. And then once that's back, we just set a day to transfer your NMLS. Now, one of the things I think is super important is whenever you're transferring from one company to another, it's always really difficult because you have deals that you want to get paid on, but then you're also trying to get new deals and, hopefully you have new deals coming in all the time, so it makes it hard to transition. So here's what we try to do. We try to make this as easy as possible. So if you are planning on coming on Green Home Loans, what a lot of loan officers do is they want to wait a certain period of time because they have loans in process that are scheduled to close, and they want to make sure they get the paycheck on those. And we totally get that. But if you're going to transfer, there's going to be a certain point in time where you're going to want to stop taking new applications at your current company, or it's going to keep pushing your onboarding date out. You can send those applications to myself and my partner, Nick. We will work on getting those work for you. And then if you get back in time, we can transfer them back to you. If you get over to Green Home Loans and those are already funding, we create that commission as a sign-on bonus. So we try to make that as easy as possible. Once you are actually transferring your NMLS, we create an onboarding day. It typically takes about 4 hours, and we just want to set you up to be successful. So we get you like all your systems set up that you need, your Outlook, your office suite, sign you up with some lenders, make sure you know where everything is. And then we also give you a post onboarding checklist of, hey, here's everything I would do to be successful. Do you have a meeting with Kaylee to go over all your marketing, websites, things like that? Do you want to create a time to meet with myself and go over origination strategies, business planning, stuff like that? So we do a post onboarding checklist as well. Okay. Now, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to myself, Kaylee individual. We are an open book. We want to make sure if you decide to come over here that you know everything about your transition and that there's no sugarcoating or surprises at the end. So if you have questions or want to talk to me about specific things, you can call me anytime. My number is 480-206-5577. Also, a lot of people want to look at our pricing engine. So we allow you to actually log into our pricing engine and price out, directly your scenarios that you want to look at it, compare it to your current lender, and just see where we stack up. Like I said, I want to be a transition as open as possible, so you know what you're getting into, and we're really confident that our pricing is gonna stack up very well to anybody out there. So that ends our presentation today. So just want to thank you again for your time. Really appreciate you. Get in contact with me if you have any questions. It's 480-206-5577, or you can email me at reggie@mygreenhomeloans.com. Haley, any ending words from you?
No, thank you so much for your time today and for listening to us. And like Reggie said, let us know if we can answer any questions for you.
All right, everybody, have a great day. Appreciate you, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.